Fresh. Fresh.
This is your boy Chesney Snow for HumanBeatbox.com, and I'm sitting here with the one and only Kenny Muhammad, Human Orchestra. How you doing, man? Good?
I'm doing fine, man. Peace to the whole Human Beatbox world, and to all who represent, that true cultural revolution to help bring the new kingdom of God on earth. That's what I'm all about. Anybody that's with true cultural revolution through the art of human beatbox or hip hop or music, period. You know what I'm saying? I want to send love out to, it's your man, Kenny Muhammad, Human Orchestra, aka Human Music Composer, Bass Controller, and the Warlord of Thumb. I'm in the area right now.
Yeah, we're in Brooklyn, and we've got a ton of questions for you. From members of the community. Just there's a big anticipation of where you've been, what you've been up to. Last time that we were hanging out, we were in the Canal Room, NYC. Out to support our man Kevin Powell.
Yes.
And Tony Blackman was hosting that night. Powerful sister, powerful sister. And she called you the Miles Davis beatboxing. Now, maybe hip hop. I think she called you the Miles Davis of hip hop. But either way, I thought that was a real true testament to the respect that you've garnered outside of the beatboxing world. Yeah. So what do you think when you hear when someone says something like that to you? Miles.
Wow, I know. When she said that, wow. I was elated, and I was like, I'm blown away. I was like, wow. It helped me to see more into the gift that God blessed me with. And it reminded me of I was doing a piece with Much Music out of Canada with Busta Rhymes on hip hop, this history of hip hop. And as I was doing my thing, and then the camera cut, and we finished. And one of the guys who was on the camera, he was an older guy. He was like, man, he said, you remind me of Tony Williams. And I was like, who's Tony Williams? He was like, he was 17 playing the drums with Miles Davis.
Wow.
You see the connection?
Yeah. Right.
You see the connection right there?
Right.
And he was way ahead of his time. He was like one of the the best drummers really in this universe.
Right.
And it reminded me of that. And it reminded me of, I remember I was mentioning to you before about the Guitar Festival.
Right.
With Vernon Reid from Living Color. We did at the Merkin Concert Hall, Lincoln Center. And it was amazing. Because it's like we did about 7 songs by Jimi Hendrix, and I was like the drummer. I was like the drummer, but I was drumming with my vocals. Right. So I was in the cut like that, like on a drummer stool, just straight up in the cut. Like a drummer. And because I wanted to show how I can actually be in the cut, just like that, different, versatile, styles of vocal percussion. And it was DK Dyson vocals and Vernon Reid, and it was something. Because after the performance, I did another show with Vernon Reid from Living Color, and he brought me as a gift. He said, "I got a gift for you." And I was like, I'm wondering. I was like, wow, you giving me more money?
We all need some of that, right?
But he gave me, and I didn't know too much about this particular magazine, but I found out it was the Entertainment Bible, and the Variety
magazine, yeah.
And he opened it up, and there was a major interview in there about the festival, the Jimi Hendrix Guitar Festival we did, and he pointed, to where my name was. And so it was writing about, they were talking about, Vernon Reid's, his history and how he collaborates with different artists and whatnot, jazz artists and whatnot. Then when it came to me, they said, they said Vernon Reid was, how did they say it? They said, but he had to take a step back. Wow. He had to step aside to the Human Orchestra. He had to take a step back from the Human Orchestra.
Is that humbling?
Oh, it was humbling. I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow, it was very humbling because I know the gift that I have is not from me. It's really from the womb of the woman. You know, that's where all talents and all new civilizations are coming from, the womb. That's where God puts all the secrets. You know, so I thank women, I thank God for giving us women to be the co-creators of our gifts. So I'm very humble when it comes to that. But it was amazing, you know, I was reading, you know, the writer was like, wow, this Kenny, he said Kenny Muhammad, Kenny Muhammad represents, or is, he's the James Brown version of Bob Marley.
I remember reading that, yeah.
Yes, and he said it was otherworldly in its scope. Meaning it was out of this world. It was something that he couldn't even fathom.
That's one of the things that I want to touch on a little bit later, because, you know, one of the things that I've always thought about you that was so powerful in meeting you and is how you really bring who you are as your spirituality to your art form. And that's one of the things I want to touch on, because I think when people think about beatboxing, you know, they just think about beats and music and not necessarily like emotion and spirituality and how that plays into you as a total artist. Montes Yahoo was another person who you work a lot with, who does that as well. But we both know that the beatboxing in Europe is just thriving right now. It's huge.
Yeah.
Are there certain artists that you have seen over there that you enjoy particularly, or that kind of stand out to you as?
I have a lot of respect for Killer Kayla. Reason why, because you know he concentrates on originality. You know, and I like him because he thinks out of the box. He doesn't limit himself to the quote unquote human beatbox thing.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, I know, you know, to entertain the crowd, you do some songs that, you know, whatever, but listening to some of his music on his albums, of course he has to do original stuff, but I love the way he incorporates a lot of originality, and he thinks out the box. He sings, he incorporates different type of sounds, and we even work with different musicians, you know, and that's what I appreciate about him, and his consistency and his love for the art. You know, and I like that he called himself a multi-vocalist. You know, there's so many other instruments within the human beatbox genre. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I got a lot of respect for him. I have a lot of respect for Killer Killer and who else? I think Rock Solution.
Yeah, I like him too. Yeah, he's nice.